You really can't make this stuff up. As we come to the final hours of the Dark versus Light event, I just wanted to grind out my last 1,000 medals, or my last 2,000 I should say, and we've been doing pretty well. I resigned turn 1 against a Drytron deck, that broke my win streak. I lost about 4 coin tosses in a row here or something, but you can see, we're winning pretty much all of our matches, but I want to show you what happened in my last 2 matches here, because it's quite ridiculous, and I don't know, am I being targeted? Let me know in the comment section below what you think. So to start off, yeah, we lose this coin toss. What else is new? You can see the icon here is red. We open up a Kaiju, triple evenly matched, and an Imperm. And I was like, okay, the opponent reveals they're on the annoying Orcust, Phantom Knights most likely, DPE most likely deck. We let them dump with Gearsu, which might have been a mistake because then I forgot it had its second effect to give me a token, which I guess isn't the worst because I can just crash the token, I think, but I was like, okay, I'll Imperm the Gearsu because I was hoping to save the Imperm for a potential DPE, so I could like Imperm the DPE, then go battle phase, force them to keep the DPE, and then Kaiju over it, which is what like they would likely do, and just out their whole board here. But I wanted them to extend a little bit so that I could evenly them, so that's kind of why I let the Gearsu resolve also. But yeah, once I was like, oh yeah, they're gonna give me a token, that could be kind of annoying, so let me just not do that. But yeah, they don't have, I guess, the strongest hand. But they go into IP instead of, I don't know if they were locked, but they go into IP instead of Vert to get DPE, and they set their whole hand, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. They do have extension because of the field spell here. They can do quick effect, banish and dump, I think, and then quick effect, banish and special summon, right? So we have to worry about that a little bit. In the battle phase, they bring out a symbol, and I was like, oh, this is interesting. Do they have the Orcus counter trap? And I'm like, that would be fine because I just activate another evenly. But as soon as I activate the first one, they just end up scooping, which I'll take it. It is what it is. But yeah, triple evenly in the opening hand there. So after I played that match, I was like, I gotta stop and make a quick recording because the match I played before that one was a slugfest, and if you made it this far in the video, I think it's worth watching this one out because this one's kind of crazy. So I lose a coin toss again. Like I said, I lost 4 in a row. I opened triple evenly twice in a row. Like, are you kidding me right now? What is this RNG? And this guy's on Blackwing, and like I said, I just flipped my mouse over there. Whoops. Yeah, we're going second again, so I'm just like, all right, well, I know they put up a hot red, and I don't think they really put up any more Omni Negates, so I should be good to double evenly. But yeah, opening 3 evenly here, I was like, all right, this is actually not that bad because I have the starter in Ariana and I can play around the Omni Negate hot red. But then when I played that Orcus match, I was like, you can't make this stuff up. So that's why I had to make this video. Anyways, the opponent gets like the nuts, it looks like. Full combo extension here. They even had Assault Synchron for additional synchro summoning. And I think they literally get every extension that you possibly want with this deck. Blackwing full armor. The only thing they don't do is go triple this card here that burns you. But this is a pretty strong board. They set their trap card most likely, and they have 1 card left in hand. We do have to be aware of this card in the graveyard, the Shargda. I don't know how to say it. I'm just going to call it Waning Moon. But this is a quick effect as long as they control a Blackwing Synchro. Pop a face-up card in the field. It has to target, so if I have Lady up with a set card, it can't target and pop it. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and draw a big welcome for turn, which is really good. Go battle phase evenly matched. The opponent probably thinks, what a noob. I've got hot red. I will negate. And I'm like, that's fine. Why do you think I stayed for 7 minutes watching you combo off? Because I have a second evenly matched. And so the opponent thought for a good couple minutes here, and I was hoping they wouldn't keep Blackwing full armor master, but they do. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. Summon Ariana here and search Chandelier. Technically a misplay. I should be searching the Stovey Torby in this situation because the only outs I have to this thing is a Kaiju in my deck, like multiple Kaiju, so that's one easy draw out. But I can also just go into Chaos Angel with the Stovey Torby and a level 8 and just beat over it. So it's a bit of a mistake not doing that. They put a wedge counter on any monster that I activate an effect for, and then during their turn they can steal a monster with the wedge counter, or during their end phase, their end phase they can just destroy all the monsters with the wedge counter. So during their main phase 2, after going battle phase for some reason, they attempt to take my Ariana, and I'm like, nope, I'm going to big welcome out the Lovely here and take back my Ariana to prevent you from taking it, and then Lovely effect will trigger along with the Chandelier and pop a card in your hand from the Lovely here. And so we end up popping the Sudri, which is good. They put a wedge counter on this, and then they attempt to destroy during their end phase, right? The Lovely, because it has a wedge counter, and that's where we chain the Eradicator, and we call trap cards since the opponent set this. And sure enough, they had it evenly, so that's good. And we completely played around the wedge counters of this Blackwing full armor. So we're in a bit of a weird spot, kind of annoying, but we draw Duster for turn, doesn't do anything. We're going to go ahead and activate Ariana. This time we do search Stovey, and we're going to go ahead and activate it now to set another welcome. Activate the one welcome we have set, and summon out Lady, and just pass turn. We want to get Lady on board just because we want to start generating advantage with it. And we're in a weird situation, like I said, because we know that they're going to keep putting counters on our cards and trying to take them and or pop them, but we have to be aware of the Changra. This draw for them is what really saved them and drew out this game. They drew a Kaiju for turn, which is crazy, because now I have to worry about them Kaijuing off my Lady, so I have to try to protect Lady. The only way I can do that right now is with the big welcome in the graveyard to bounce it back. So during standby phase, I'm going to go ahead and activate welcome to try to bait them to activate the waning moon effect. Because if they activate this, trying to target Lady now that there's no set card, I can chain the big welcome and bounce it back to my hand. So smartly enough, they don't activate the Waning Moon, so that enables me to set an Ice Dragon's Prison, which will deal with the Waning Moon because I'll target the Waning Moon with the Ice Dragon Prison to force it out, to force the activation. So my Lovely is still protected now that I have a set card, but it doesn't really matter. The full armor master is going to put a counter on it. Then I'm going to summon out an Ariana off the welcome, which is questionable. No, sorry, this is fine. Searching the Labrynth is questionable. I probably should have searched Stovey Torby here. But I'm thinking like, oh, this might also bait out the Waning Moon, so let me just search this and activate it, see if he activates the moon. But during standby, still not letting them get to main phase to Kaiju over the Lady, I go ahead and I big welcome back the Lady here. So I lost my big welcome for the whole duel. We're going to trigger all the effects here, get Stovey Torby, get Chandelier, and reset a welcome. Main phase 1 happens, the opponent just ends the turn, and then pops my 2 Arianas since they have wedge counters on them. And so I special summon out the Lady Labrynth. Now, you might be thinking, Quantum, okay, you're in good position, now you can just go Synchro 10 into Chaos Angel. Well, no, not really, because the Chaos Angel will not be summoned with light, which means Synchro monsters I control are not going to be unaffected by monster effects activated by the opponent. So as soon as I summon that Chaos Angel, they can just Waning Moon pop it, right? So I have to out this card first, and of course when I try to target it with the Ice Dragon Prison, they're going to chain, banish it, and target my Stovey Torby. So this is why I said bringing Labrynth to hand was maybe a misplay, because if I brought Stovey Torby again to hand, I just summon the Stovey Torby after this one gets popped. So I wasn't thinking that far ahead. Again, learning the deck, but you learn these little nuances here. So now that I don't have to worry about Waning Moon, my Labrynth, or my Lady Labrynth here, can go ahead and not have any set cards and not worried about being targeted and destroyed. So we go ahead and activate Welcome Labrynth once again, bring another Ice Dragon Prison, bring out a Lovely here, and reset Eradicator. As my cards get the wedge counters, we have to be aware that the opponent still has that Kaiju, so we set a Compulse, which is a good draw. In hindsight, maybe I should have set another oh no, I can set a Compulse when I activate another card here. They draw a Blackwing, the Blackwing extender that allows them to geez, where is it? Right here. Sea Moon to set the Black Whirlwind. I misclick here when I activate Compulse during standby because I don't want them to Kaiju over my Lady still. I meant to set like a Compulse, I think, or something, or an Imperm, I don't remember, and I end up setting a Trap Trick by accident, but it's fine. So we save the Lady here because Compulse triggers the Labrynth, and the Lovely will trigger in standby, and so will the Welcome and the Stovey Torby here. So I make a misplay. For some reason I bring out Ariana again now, and I have a Lovely in the graveyard. I think I was on like really low time here. That's probably why I did this. I didn't have time to think. Lovely pops a card, hoping to pop the Kaiju. We don't. We pop the Simoon, and then Ariana will search for the Stovey Torby, and I'm like, well, it's a little late for that now that I'm looking back on it. Not in the moment, but I'm like, I need to do that last turn to speed the duel up. So they're going to attempt to take in main phase the Lovely. Of course, I'm going to chain Eradicator, call spells. I know they have a Kaiju. They get rid of the Stovey Torby for the Kaiju, and then they pop my card, the Ariana, with the wedge counter with the Blackwing Full Armor Master. But at this point, I finally am able to now bring out the Chaos Angel safely. Still didn't draw my Kaiju, unfortunately, but maybe with the backjack, if I pitch it, I might be able to get it on the top deck here after I rearrange. But after I activate a couple of effects, bring Imperm from deck off of Lady here. summon out Ariana again, and then Synchro into Chaos Angel. And at this point, there's nothing the opponent can do. Even if they top deck evenly matched, after I out the Blackwing full armor, it doesn't matter because I keep Chaos Angel. I just summon Chandelier, which has 1500 attack, and continue to beat the opponent down. And so we win the game anyway. So drawing triple evenly matched, don't forget, in both of these matches back to back, and still winning after losing like 4 or 5 coin tosses in a row. Pretty crazy.